Alright, yo, I want to do my weekly analysis again. So, here we go. So, let's grab Forex Factory. Or actually, weekly review as well. So, previous week, I was actually expecting for prices to, we did have this. So, we had this SMT at the low. And then we respected this two-week imbalance on NQ, while ES disrespected this weekly inversion for value gap. So I wanted to see the buy side liquidity up here. We didn't get it this week. We retraced lower inside of this singular weekly inefficiency. Same as ES, so ES put it in the bottom here, inside of that singular BIST here, and now we're reacting higher. So I do think that this is going to be the low of the week for, of course this week, but it's going to be the low until we get this buy side liquidity. So honestly, if there's like a setup here, I really think that this is going to be the low of the 2 weeks there. But yeah, I wanted to see the buy side liquidity up here. We didn't get it this week, so that's going to be a target for NFP next week. So yeah, we retrace lower this week. Let's see where and how. Let's put this back. Okay. Move this. Okay. So we retraced lower this week. We opened on Monday here or Sunday here. So that was on this candle. So actually on Monday we printed a high of the week there without taking in the liquidity. So we printed high of the week there. Then we traded lower. And I thought that this was going to be the low of the week after we hit, or after we take out this sell side liquidity, put a low in on Tuesday, then went higher. I thought that this was going to be the low of the week, but after Wednesday we traded lower, took out this low, went even lower. And don't really have to look at the liquidity here. We do have a low put in here, a low put in here. We get like equal lows here, but isn't really significant. You don't really have to look at the liquidity here. It's just, do we want to tap into the daily imbalance? Yes, we do. We go lower. Okay, where to? Well, we have constant encroachment. Then we do have these equal lows, yes, but we also have to look at ES. So ES took out this low, and Q took out both these lows, so we have an SMT at that low. And we set this low, and first target first level where we can respect the reversal off of is constant encroachment. So it's the top constant encroachment or the low of our singular BIST or SIBI. And we don't have the constant encroachment here, but we did react off of the top of the singular BIST on ES. So from there we got the reaction, and that low was created on Wednesday. So it was a Wednesday reversal. And then I was looking inside of this leg because I thought this was going to be low and these were going to be the draw, even though we already took the buy side on this candle on ES. We still had like equalize here on NQ. But yeah, I thought that was going to be the draw after we hit that low. And then also we had the singular FEG. So in this time we inverse this on NQ, and then on ES, let's see where it was. So on ES we had a singular FEG on the 2 hour. So that was right here. So we inversed on this candle. So as soon as this candle closed above here, I was expecting this buy side liquidity up here. We got it there. And then same for NQ. It's going to be an 8 hour. So once this candle closes, so same closes this candle, I expected the buy side liquidity up there and higher. So I was not expecting from this high to get taken and then go lower. I was expecting for us to take out this high and then trade up into, for ES it's going to be these highs. That's the highest high there. And for NQ it's going to be this high, which is the same high as ES, of course, which is this high. And then another one is going to be this high for NQ, which ES already took on that candle. But from there I was expecting us to run through here and then go for the buy side liquidity up here. ES looks more bullish and is more bullish because you can see that the reaction there. You can see that where we are in the chart here. So same candles here, but NQ has this many points to go. It has to go all the way there, and ES just has to go this tiny bit here. So ES looks way more bullish. So probably when I thought that ES was gonna take out the buy side liquidity up here, then try to do the equalize here, and then just like I was expecting this, and then trade even higher, and then close. This was going to be Thursday and Friday, but we didn't get it. So Wednesday took out the liquidity there, or I think it's, yeah, Thursday took out the liquidity there, but I was thinking more to the upside. But then we took out the liquidity, and you can see we went even lower. That was on Thursday. So on Thursday we went lower, went on the charts again at 9:30, of course. So let's mark that out here, and then here as well. So we took out the liquidity at like exactly, or just a bit after 9:30. We took it out at 10:30, and then from there we actually created equal highs with this up here, and then we had just a straight dump to the downside. I was not expecting this to happen here. I think I was actually marking out the singular FEG here as well. I think we had like a, let's see here. I'm actually looking to spot arc. So we have 4 minutes. We did trade lower. We did inverse this. So maybe I could anticipate to go lower from there. But yeah, from here it was just a straight dump. This was at 14 as well. But yeah, I wasn't expecting this. So from here, this move, I would just be off the charts because I have no clear draw on liquidity in my head. Like, we could go to these lows, but it goes against the bias. This went against bias, yes, but market makes the bias, so you can't make like your own idea and tell the market what to do. So we went lower. We took out the, yeah, what is this? It's like the trendline liquidity. You see that we take out there. Then this was Asia session again. So now I went to Friday, still with the bullish bias. Why? Because of the narrative that I said, which was we disrespect the inversion, we respect the BISI. You can see the reaction of that BISI. We take out the buy side there, we get a retracement. Okay, we could still go higher because we were, let's see. I think, no, it wasn't this one. So on yes, we have nothing here, or we do have this inversion actually, or not this inversion. So we took out the buy side liquidity here. We didn't have a singular BISI or anything inside of here. So you could track optimal trade entry as well as optimal equilibrium. Same reaction there of that green line, which is the 0.62 level. But the same here, I marked out here because we did have an inversion still. We already took out this high, so I look at this is now the range because we already took out this high, so we're still inside of this range. So then I look for a singular FEG. We have a SIBI here, and then a SIBI on the 8 hour that we used. But now I look for a bigger time frame, and now we have a singular 12 hour. So now we had a singular 12 hour that we also closed above. Oh, that was on Thursday, yeah. So we are now at Friday. So on Thursday we closed above this as well. So then again, this confirmed my bullish bias. So what I was thinking was we're going to take this buy side and we're going to take out the equal highs there as well. And then for NQ, we didn't take out this high, so we had an SMT at the highs. Let's mark out this here. So we had an SMT at the highs after yes took out this high. Then we traded lower, and then also no singular FEG. So I look at this leg. So we have a SIBI here, and then this still is the inversion because we didn't take out this high. ES did, but NQ didn't. So I can still use this inversion here, and you can see we traded up into here, then closed, respected constant encroachment, traded up into here, went lower, respected constant encroachment. From here at direction higher. Then went all the way lower, took out this low here, and then yes did actually take out this entire low here. So we had a beautiful SMT here. So where was it? Where was it? So 9:30 is here on Friday, and then we closed this candle at 9, or I think is no, we closed it at 10 of course, but this 1 hour candle disrespected this inversion, or respected this inversion, closed above this SIBI here. So this told me, okay, now we want to again go to the buy side up here, and then for yes it's going to be the buy side up here. It's just the same buy side there, but we opened, we traded way lower. So I was thinking, okay, maybe we're going to just take out more lows here. We do have these lows here. I was actually expecting for this to hit a 1 hour here as well. So we opened at 9:30, but this 1 hour, we had a SMT in the 1 hour, so it was with this low. and this low. Yeah, so here, so we did have a small SMT there, but that didn't get respected. It didn't respect that, so we closed again. So we opened and I waited. I think I took something here, but it was a break even. And then we traded lower. And then again, we have this BISI that I had marked out, which we had the SMT in. And you can see we inversed this BISI here. So now I can expect like a retracement on a smaller time frame, keeping in mind that on a bigger time frame we still have a bullish bias. So then I can expect with an inversion the first swing low to be the target, which is right here, which this is our first target here. And from there you can look for more equal lows. So we did have this low and then this low as well, which are like equal lows. And then this low, I wouldn't say these are equal lows, but yeah, we did have these equal lows. But we did trade it up lower, and then this also these equal lows, which is like this small trend line. You can see this small trend line is also the opening or like the beginning of Asia session. So if I maybe can put an indicator on here. So if I mark out Asia, oh, Asia is actually here, 20 to 23. So, but still we have equal lows here. So these are like an easy target with these equal lows. And then we trade even lower to Asia low. So with that in mind, we take out Asia low. And then ES went even lower. So ES is showing that it's more bearish now, even though it's on a bigger time really bullish. Doesn't matter. We do have an SMT here. We take out these equal lows. I still waited because this was all outside of my kill zone. So I trade from 9:30 to 10:15, or no, 11:15. And then I take a small break. Then sometimes the launch macro, I don't do that really, but there is a launch macro as well. And then I trade from 13:15 to, what is it? 14, no. I trade from 13:15 to all the way to 15. So outside of that are my trading times. So right here, BRB. Okay, where was I? So we got the lows there. On ES we didn't, on NQ we did. So then SMT there, still with the narrative of a bullish bias. So from here we went higher. Then I was on the charts again at 13:15, so that marked that out. 13:15 there. 13:15 here. So from there I was on the charts again. My bad. So we took out this low here. We had a pretty big SMT. Price showed that it was really bullish because I made it in 1 minute, it's more clear. You can see we had that SMT, and as soon as we had that SMT, so here was the actual liquidity. So you can see we take out that low, and from there it's just straight up a bullish reaction. So that shows that we're probably going to be in a market maker buy model. So from there we went higher, really big displacement. So then we opened at 13:15 right here, and at 13:15 I want to see one more manipulation before going into the direction I want. So I can see that we did have the BISI here, and then a BISI here as well, which was a singular one on a 5 minute. You have one here, one here, one here, one here. So on 50 minute we have a singular one. You can see the direction off of constant approachment off of the singular FEG. So then we open at 13:15, which was right here. And then I want to see one more manipulation before going higher. So we open at 13:15, I waited. So I waited here, waited, we took out equal lows here. So that could be a form of manipulation, but we didn't have any sign of it wanting to go higher, because if we did, then we would have inversed this singular FEG. Then we went lower, and here you can actually see that we had like a small reversal here. And then I also entered on this. So we had, where was it? I did enter on this actually. Oh yeah, I did enter on this here. A singular FEG from swing low, swing high to swing low. So singular FEG here. So right here we had that inversion, and then of course I wanted to see a manipulation at 13:15, which was, I don't even know where it was, or was it on ES? So yeah, yes. So ES took out the equal lows, so that is a form of manipulation as well. Even though, or yes, NQ didn't take out this low, but if like NQ already took this low on this candle, which would have been that candle, then it would be fine anyway. It's just a sweep of equal lows. I want to see liquidity taken I want to see a turtle soup, because if you don't see the turtle soup, then you're going to be the turtle soup. But we still got a turtle soup. But here, so we took out those equal lows on yes, which are from this low and this low. They're equal, so we took out that. And then from there, we got a straight up bullish reaction, really bullish candle. And then first target comes to, becomes the, or the external target is where I won't enter the trade anymore. And most of the time where I put my stop to break even. So yeah, we took out, or we inversed this. We didn't take out the buy setup here, so that's the same for here. So there I would put my stop to break even. We didn't take it out on the inversion yet, so from here, so I did get a entry to go in long. So from there, I had the opportunity to go in long from here. We got the reaction. And then from here, I put my stock break even at this high, and I was targeting actually a 1 and 2 target, which was this high, and this high, which were like equal highs. I really bullish bias, so I expected this to get all ran through, and then that would be a first partial anyway. We can see the reaction, and then after we take out this buy side liquidity, we go lower. So from here, I just waited, didn't really get an opportunity, so I waited. And then you can see here, while we're still inside of this singular FEG, we sweep equal lows. So you sweep a low here, sweep a low here, so we have equal lows. Then I look for, again, singular FEG, so we had this CB here, and then we inverse this here, so straight bullish reaction, so that shows that we're really bullish. So we close above on this candle. The external high becomes my break-even point, so you can see this is like low resistance liquidity, not this high because we have a big wick here, but these highs are like low resistance liquidity. It's like they're almost equal. So here I'll put my stop to break even. So we close above it here, but you can already see here that once we close above on this candle, so that's 1410. So 1410 we closed above, we already took out that external highs, which are these highs. So if that happens, I don't even enter the trade anymore. So there was no opportunity for me to get long again. And then as you can see, that was just a beautiful run. Look at that. All started from the inversion there, closed above it there. If I still would have entered, I would have broken my rules, so that's why I didn't enter. So I followed my rules. That's a really good thing, but yeah, I did miss out on 6R. But yeah, it's fine. It just shows again that it works. I actually have to put this in the journal here actually. So these are 2-minute equal lows. If it's a 2-minute inversion, so it actually is a 1 minute, we have 2 CBs here and a 1 minute. So if I want to make it a singular inversion, it's going to be on the 2 minute, but we have to sweep 2-minute equal lows as well, which we did. But yeah, I do have to mark this out as like a missed setup, which would have been beautiful to like put in my A+ setups. But yeah, that was just the trade there. And yeah, that would have been like a really good trade there. But yeah, with the weekly bias, we did went higher, and then we took out the buy side liquidity up here and all the way higher, took out the buy side there. So that was actually like beautiful to see. But from there, we closed the weekly candle here. So for next week, I'm expecting this be actually the low of the week, or low for next week, and just next week it's gonna be a straight up bullish week here. Yeah, so that's it for the weekly review. So now the weekly analysis, I already did it, I almost already did it, but let's still do it. So weekly analysis here on a monthly, we had that low put in, where we did take it out on NQ, but didn't take it out on yes. Now we had a bullish reaction. And now we show that we want to go bullish, and we disrespect bearish PD raise. So we disrespect this SIBI here, which becomes an inversion, which tells us our bias. So we now have equal highs up here. NQ still has a SIBI here, so I go to the time frame, or I go in time frame up, and then I do see that we respect this on NQ. So now you have like it shows that it wants to go bullish here, but it shows that it wants to go bullish here, but it shows that it wants to go bearish here. Then you have to go with the narrative, like would this be respected, and would ES then follow to go lower? No, ES wants to go for these equal highs. They're like equal, so we're gonna follow the bullish narrative. So we want to see this get disrespected, even though it gets respected now. So we still have the bullish narrative. I can see that in this candle here on the daily, you have a busy here, busy here, busy here. So I make it a singular one. Then we have a singular weekly busy. Then I go here on yes, busy here, busy here, busy there. And now we have a singular busy here as well. The most sensitive points of a busy, or just the most sensitive points of a FEG, I've been noticing lately that it really is the top, constant encroachment, and low of a singular busy. Because if it's gonna be daily, like how are we using what FEG are we using? Like the one in discount, like we didn't tap it. Like which one are we using? So that's the weekly, singular, FEG, the top, constant encroachment, and bottom are most sensitive. We can see the reaction off of ES, even though NQ already taps inside of the weekly inefficiency. ES didn't, but it did now, and you can see we reacted off the top perfectly. It doesn't have to be to the tick. It can be like a pretty big wick. It can go pretty low actually. Like I would say this is already the reaction off of there, but it's really subjective. You have to find out for yourself. And how I find this, I define it out for myself here. Maybe in the future I'll watch this video again and then I can learn from it again. That's the entire point of this. But so from there we got the reaction there, and you can see we didn't take out the equalize above here, so we did get the bullish reaction, but it is accumulation here. We did have the manipulation, and now we're respecting distribution, so also power of 3 inside of there. And then in this leg here we didn't take out the buy side liquidity up here, so again ES shows that it is more bullish again. So we're really close to this high, which is like this small range. ES has to go for that high, and NQ has to go this range to get it to that high. So ES is probably way more bullish, so we can already anticipate for ES to take out these equalize first, and then these equalize first as well, which is the all-time highs, because the range of all-time highs on NQ are like from here to here, and ES it's from here to here. You see the difference, how much that is. So ES looks way more bullish. So next week's start is going to be these equal highs at least, and then these equal highs here as well. I don't really want to see anything crazy to the downside. We took out the liquidity here. Let's see if we have like multiple lows taken. I think we do. Yeah, so we had this low. I think this low. Yeah, this low already got taken there. Maybe on a 4 hour. Oh, that's the same low. Yeah, so we did take out liquidity there, of course. And then we did have an SMT at these lows. So that's already enough, or ES as well here. So ES took out equal lows. Here, this low and this low are almost equal. We took out these equal lows, and now we go higher from here. If we can zoom in, I don't really want to zoom in that much because it's weekly analysis. So we could do something straight inside of here, but I don't think that this low is going to take. So I will mark it out here. But this leg here, we have a CB here, CB here. We didn't take out this high yet, so we can mark out this singular FEG. Bodies tell the story here. The wicks do the damage. We respect constant encroachment. That's what ICT tells that you want to see inside of a really, like in a one direction market profile. So we're now in a market maker buy model. So we want to see a really bullish reaction. So we respect constant encroachment. So that means that it's still really bullish. So ES did take out these highs, but didn't take out this high. So we're inside of this range here. So from here I look for a singular FEG that got disrespected to tell our bias. And then we do have an inversion here, which we respected here, or we did close above it here, and now we respect here. Really big wick, but the wicks do the damage, body tell the story. If I take the wicks off here, you can see that the bodies tell us that we did respect this inversion because we got a reaction off of there. So bodies tell the story there. So the buy side becomes these equal highs, and once this high gets taken, I do want to see us go even higher. But yeah, it can have anything can happen. We can just be take out this high and then we retrace and then we take out the buy side there, so we can have like this pattern here, which is just making a higher low and then go higher. But we could also just from here just have like a really small retracement and then go higher. Like market can do what he wants, what it wants. So yeah, that's my bias. It becomes DXYs, and DXYs. So for ES it becomes DXYs and DXYs, but for NQ I really don't know. I just know that NQ of course is gonna follow, but I don't know if it's gonna take out the buy side up there. Once this high gets taken, I'll sit back and I won't call tops or bottoms, but from there I will just wait. So that's my bias for the week. And yeah, so I will be trading on a TopStep account again on TopStep X. What the hell is that? So TopStep X. So really got fucked over with the account there, because I forgot to put off orders there. Because I'm used to trading view trading, and once your TP or stuff gets hit, they remove the target. So yeah, it didn't happen on this. So I had a limit order and I got stopped to break even, and I still had a TP set, which was 9 micro limit sell orders while we're bullish. And yeah, we just disrespected that, of course. Didn't even mean to do that, but it was what this high here. So I just explained in this video here that I took a trade here, like an inversion. I don't even know where it was. Oh yeah, here. And then my target was going to be these highs. So this was my target. So above here were 9 sell limit orders, and you can see we just respected that. So we disrespected that. So yeah, lost all the money there. So I literally just bought this like the day before yesterday. And the daily drawdown limit is 4%, and I'm already down 2% on that. So already like 50 bucks down the drain, but I still have. So now this challenge account becomes pretty hard. I have 2% of max drawdown, and I have to reach, or I have to make what is it? I have to make 8% now. I think I have to make 8% and I can lose 2%. So that's pretty crazy, but yeah, it is what it is. I will be trading on that. If I blow it, then I'll just buy another one. It is what it is. I get punished for a reason, and yeah. So yeah, that's my analysis, and I'll do backtesting later today.